in the world, empathy from a global perspective is infinitely important. People are willing to help out each other they haven't met also through charity and online support. Well, there are few ways that we can practice empathy. These are the 7 tips that I would like to discuss. Intention. Having the intention is the first and foremost thing. Being curious about the other people. Actively listening and being there for them 100%. Observing the non-verbal communication. Opening up to them as it is a two-way process. Coming from a non-judgmental point of view. Responding to them and not reacting. Communicating the right thing and enough of communication that is required. Understanding your own limitations too. Yes, the subject and the chapter is very elaborate, but now we can move on to the segment 2, that is table topic segment. I would like to welcome table topic master, Toastmaster Vaibhav, to come over. I had a question for Toastmaster Vaibhav. I wanted to ask him which new association would he like to come up and associate the alphabets. And he shared with me, M for mindfulness. Amazing. Would you like to share something about mindfulness?
Thank you, Kavita. Thanks for that opportunity and question. Mindfulness is something that has been trending, and this is a thing that requires all of us to be aware in the present moment and do things that are right in front of you and not think about past what has gone wrong or what future holds for us. That's mindfulness for me, and it is a key to happiness according to me.
Wow, wonderful. I think you can also have one of the very important chapters, mindfulness, and elaborate someday. Over to you, Toastmaster Weber, for the rest of the session.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and guests. My name is Toastmaster Vaibhav Zherkar, and I'll be conducting the table topic session for today. The purpose of the table topic session is to encourage members and speakers to think on their feet and speak accordingly. The table topic sessions practice essentially improves 4 skills. That's listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. 4 skills that are very essential for any public speaker to imbibe. So this session will essentially be an impromptu session, and I would invite speakers and offer them topic to speak upon. The timelines as quoted earlier are 1 to 2 minutes with 30 seconds grace on the higher side. Reiterating what the grammarian had said, we give a thumbs up in our virtual reaction section for using the word of the day by the speaker, and a claps for using the phrase of the day. Now I would want to have Ankit on the spotlight so that we can hear him in between the speeches also, instead of just hearing him at the end or at the beginning. So Ankit, could we have you?
Yes.
Right. So Ankit, the topic for you today, keeping in line with the theme, is if I was in kindergarten again. If I was in kindergarten again, Toastmaster Ankit.
Okay, so I'm getting 30 seconds for it. No?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Timer can begin after 10 seconds. The timer.
So, kindergarten, the day which comes in life of person only for few years, for a very short time span. But those days are so memorable that when we grew up in our life, we miss to live those days again. About me, I was a person who never used to enjoy going to school when I was a small kid. But now today, when I look at other childrens, they just go to school happily. They have a lot of things and activities to do. So currently scenario of going to kindergarten is somewhat different. But at my time, I never enjoyed going to school, except I used to go to school just to eat halwa and puri. As my mom used to cook it for me and used to pack in my bags and used to give it to me. So just to have it in my day meal, I used to go to school. Again, second thing was my elder sister was also used to study with me during kindergarten days. So whenever she used to go to school, I used to go after her, but I never used to go alone to the school. And there was an incident that I want to elaborate here, that there was a time during lunch break, I never, like, we all came across the phenomenon of common bunk, right? That usually happen in college. But I was a person, I was so stubborn at that time that I used to do like kind of common bunks in school. Like I used to cry a lot. I used to talk with the headmaster that, Bhaiya, batao, when my mom will be back again, and all those kind of things. So yes, if I got a chance to live that days today, I will go back again to the kindergarten, and yeah, I will do a lot of enjoyment there. That I still missed it. Yes, I have missed a lot of things that I didn't did there. So we'll do it again. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Weber. Table topic Master Weber.
Thank you so much, Ankit. That was indeed amusing. Can we have Toastmaster Shantanu now for the next topic?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Can you please start your video?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm audible, visible.
Yes, you are visible, but you are looking towards the right of your camera. I think that's in
Actually,
the other device.
Yes, I have monitor another side. Anyway.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
Right. So Toastmaster Shantanu, kindergarten, then and now. Kindergarten, then and now, Toastmaster Shantanu.
Okay. Thank you. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, as well as dear guests, good evening. So my topic is kindergarten. So my kindergarten is almost 40 years back. So not that kindergarten, not like today. Today our kids are going to kindergarten with nice dresses and so many things, with 2 or 3 tiffins and water bottle, something like this. But whenever we were at that age, so I don't remember I went like this, because there was not as such of kindergarten. But that is sure, we enjoyed a very beautiful time and in kindergarten, because only fun. Maybe there were no study in kindergarten, only run behind one another, play all the day, play with the soil, don't care for the dresses. No, I don't remember there were uniform for the kindergarten. Any new clothes, any good clothes, we used to wear, and it was only play with the other childs. But now I can see kindergarten has a lot of tensions, lot of expectations. The young guys, young girls, they are going to kindergarten with expectations of their parents. Okay, up to certain extent, that is good. But anyway, I am in that opinion. We should give them opportunity to grow, to play. Tensions will come according to their age, according to their higher classes. But at kindergarten, everyone should enjoy at their best. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shantanu. It was a pleasure listening to you. Can we have Toastmaster Padmanabh?
Am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, Padmanabh, you are. So Padmanabh, your topic is kindergarten for adults. Toastmaster Padmanabh. Toastmaster Padmanabh, kindergarten for adults.
I have 10 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think the word kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for workplace. I think, kindergarten for adults is a bigger meaning for wor time cannot go back and you can go to kindergarten, but your kindergarten can be your workplace, because the fundamentals of kindergarten are talking with new people, listening to them, and thereby developing your thinking skills. So the same kindergarten environment can be adopted in your workplace also. As adults, you can listen to others, you can hear about new ideas, you can network with others and other sorts of thing. It will be much less fun than the kindergarten which we were in when we were younger, but times pass by. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Weber. I'm done.
Thanks, Padmanav. Thank you so much. Can we have guest Ketan, please? Ketan, would you like to participate and try your skills at table topics?
Of course.
Great.
My
So, guest Ketan, your topic for the day is one change I would like to see in kindergarten. Guest Ketan, one change I would like to see in kindergarten. You get 10 seconds to think before you.
Can I start?
Yes, please, if you're ready.
Thank you. So, kindergarten, as the name suggests, like when we hear this name kindergarten, the first thing that comes in our mind, maybe our generation and generations above us, is enjoyment, relaxation, peace of mind, innocence, right? But today, the scenario of kindergarten today is quite different. I think that was again mentioned by one of the speakers, tabletop speakers, that today's children are carrying a very, very huge load of expectations of their parents to the kindergarten. There are, we come to know that I saw that I didn't get an experience to in real life, but I saw in the film Hindi medium that they have classes prior to nursery for developing the skills of the children prior to nursery, so that those children can get admission in some particular ex school in Delhi. So I think this is pathetic. I think kindergarten or childhood as a whole is something where children are to be left with their innocence, are to be left to enjoy their days, are to be left to make friendships, to explore the life, and not for some expectations or maybe some fulfillment of dream which they are supposed to anyway do after 20 years. So that one thing, what I would like to change about kindergarten is, please bring back the innocence. Please bring back the liveliness, the childhood in the child. Thank you.
And it was great listening to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope all the speakers have spoken. I would want to know from the timer whether all the speakers have qualified.
Yeah, except Mr. Toastmaster Padmanabhan, all are qualified.
Okay. So I'll be launching a poll for the best table topic speaker. Since there is a qualification change, I would just take about 30 seconds to make amendments in the polling, and I would present the poll to you. Yeah, so I'm launching the poll for the best table topic speaker. All are requested to vote for the best table topic speaker. Anybody else who's a co-host and can't vote? All right, we have had votings. Thank you so much, everyone. I enjoyed presenting today's table topics to you, and I hope all of you also enjoyed the same. I am handing this over session back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kavita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Weber, for such a wonderful table topic session. The topics chosen were so wonderful and awesome, and the mindset which all the speakers had was also very reassuring and is supporting the theme which I tenaciously want to promote. Moving on with our theme. Would you like, I'm not able to.
Just a second, Kavita. Please try now.
Yes, knowing the important aspects and the advantages of empathy. But knowing the other side of the coin is equally important. It seems like a very subtle and a soft thing happening when the empathy is not being practiced within the workplace, within friends, within intimate relationships, and it can have a huge impact mentally and emotionally. Lack of empathy might lead to isolation, loneliness, resentment, misunderstanding, manipulation, depression, hopelessness, and overthinking. As we teach our children and the younger generation to practice empathy, it is very important for us to practice empathy in our surroundings and with our kids and the generation next. Subtle clues that we need to observe, which are non-verbal communication, can help them if they are facing challenges like bullying, cyber crime issues, peer pressure, study pressure, body image issues, relationship issues, growing up issues, gender roles, and sexuality issues. Yes, this chapter is very, very wide. We shall continue, and meanwhile, I would like to move on to the third segment, which is going to be hosted by Toastmaster Shireen, General Evaluator. I would like to invite Toastmaster Shireen.
Hi again, good evening everybody. I'm the General Evaluator for today. So to begin with, I would like to call upon my...
One little question, yeah, so sorry to interrupt, but yes, I wanted to ask you one little question, that which association would you like to bring in, any association to the alphabets that you would like to bring in and suggest?
Yeah, so thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kavita. So she did ask me this question, and from the letters that I did have, one of the most important understandings or studies that we as everybody or our children, next generation need to understand is thinking. I feel, and it's not always just about critical thinking wherein we learn about logic and reasoning. We also need to don the different thinking hats available to us. And mostly I find creative thinking is what I truly find very, very inspiring personally. And I feel that everybody else should also do that. We get so fixated in being very good at maths and science, logical parts of it, that the other intelligences are somewhere left behind. So creativity is something that everybody has. We just need to learn how to express it. So that is a good enough section of teaching, and I would love to do that sometime.
Thank you for such a wonderful input, Toastmaster Shireen. T for thinking, yes, that can be one more chapter which can be introduced with the children as they grow up. Over to you, Toastmaster Shireen.
Thank you so much. So coming back to my team of evaluators, or our team of evaluators in the room, let's begin with Toastmaster Monica, who evaluated Toastmaster Sangharsh. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Monica to give her evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shireen. Am I audible and visible? Can I see the timer?
Just a minute. Toastmaster Vaibhav, please make. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I can see the time.
Can you see it? Yeah. Okay.
Am I audible and visible? So, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I'm here to present the evaluation for Toastmaster Sangharsh's speech. Toastmaster Sangharsh, 20% rule. The title was so intriguing and it did raise my curiosity. You began your speech with a question to the audience, and yes, it did draw the audience into your speech, and it did hold the audience's attention. And yes, the audience could immediately connect with you. You spoke about how we procrastinate and waste our time, whereas the same can be used effectively. All we need to do is to use our time wisely, and we need only 20% of it to achieve our dreams. Without making any tenacious efforts, we can achieve our dreams. The only thing we need to be is to be at the helm of the affairs. I found that you did use your hand gestures very effectively, and you did make an eye contact with the audience, which made us feel connected to your speech. You used vocal variety as well. I could see the voice modulations. Coming to the recommendations part, Toastmaster Sangharsh, I feel you can work upon a few things. Uh, Toastmaster Sangharsh, at times I found that you were not very clearly audible because I felt you stood at a distance from your device. So whenever you modulated your voice or you spoke very softly, you were inaudible. You were not clearly audible. So maybe for your next speech, you may try working on this technicality. It's a technical issue. The second thing I would like to recommend is at some points of your speech, I found there was not a connect. Maybe you could have elaborated a bit more on how to apply the 20% rule to the daily life so that we get maximum results. So somewhere I felt a slight disconnect, but you may work upon that as well. To summarize my evaluation, you used your hand gestures very effectively. The eye contact was there, connect with the audience was there. The speech content was very relatable. We all could relate to it. And yes, you may just work upon the technical issue of the device. Uh, that's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Moving on, let's move on to the second evaluator. Although Toastmaster Harshvardhan did go third because Toastmaster Brajesh, but we shall have him in the same sequence. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Harshvardhan who evaluated Toastmaster Brajesh.
Am I clearly audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I'm really sorry for some background drum noises that's going on. I think Mumbaikars have forgotten about Corona. So, coming to the speech, Toastmaster Brajesh. First of all, I want to congratulate you for completing your first level in the Toastmasters journey. Your speech title, Oh My Hand, and oh my God, the moment I heard the title, I was too anxious. What exactly is your speech all about? And then you started with your presentation, and the cover page had this very nice design of a skull with all the codes in the background. And I realized that yes, it was all about cybersecurity. And when we are displaying PowerPoint presentation, it's a good thing that your cover page is quite impactful and it conveys the audience what exactly are you going to talk about. Now coming to your content, it was quite informative. It was quite fluent, and at terms you also explained a few terms that might be a bit high level terms for someone who does not follow cybersecurity so much. And even though hand gestures are usually not a part of the evaluations in while giving a speech in Zoom, but still you took the extra effort, went the extra mile of using the hand gesture because it adds a unique flavor to your speech. Now coming to the recommendation parts, while speaking, I noticed that your head quite get tilted to the right or towards the left. Maybe you could avoid that, because even though when you're giving an offline mode, it's not so evident. But when you're speaking in front of a camera, it becomes quite evident. Then coming to your PowerPoint presentation, I noticed that at places where you were explaining how your system could get hacked, or different types of antiviruses, maybe you could have showed the point using transitions, so that because then I have to read the points quickly and then switch again to your screen. So it kind of saves time for everyone and is less effortless, and your speech becomes more impactful. Then your vocal variety, you had a very good vocal variety. You were quite fluent, but at some places I would like if you could have slowed down a bit. For example, you were saying when you were explaining the different types of antivirus security or how your systems get hacked. Maybe if you could have given like 2 or 3 second pauses in between, like for example, credit card frauds, email ID. So what happens is that you give the person sitting in front of you, who's someone like new to this, a bit of a time to take it in and understand what you're speaking about. Overall, it was a wonderful speech. It had an excellent beginning, good content, and a wonderful ending. Thank you, and all the best for your future speeches. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Hi again, good evening. Let's move on. Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh, wonderfully done. To our third evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Prashant, who evaluated Toastmaster Gauri. Toastmaster Prashant?
Am I clearly audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Gauri, congratulations for completing your speech. I have divided my evaluation as usual in 3 parts. Positives we will talk about first, and then we will move to scope of improvement, where we can collectively work to improve you as a speaker. And in the end, I will summarize all of them for your easy reference. Positives. I really like your enthusiasm. You are a confident speaker. You are well rehearsed, so you are putting a lot of hard work before giving a speech. That is commendable. Good job done there. Your initial scene setting, scene creation for the audience for narrating your story was great, because you were very meticulous and detailed while creating your fictional scene. You made good use of gestures. You were also moving on the stage, so that was great. I really liked your speech structure. There was a clear distinction between introduction, body, and conclusion. You made appropriate use of quotes, phrases, and your sentences were well framed, I would say. So good job done in all these aspects. Now let's move on to part where we can improve. First of all, your speech objective was to give this speech in front of an unfamiliar audience. What would have been the best way that comes to your mind when you need an unfamiliar audience? Deliver this speech in some other club where people don't know you. That could have been one way. Nevertheless, now that you have delivered it here, it becomes really difficult in a community club to come up with a topic which is not known to everyone. So there we missed out on some point, because you were supposed to find a topic which was not known to anyone, and you were supposed to analyze yourself how you connect with them. So I think we can work on that. Your transitions, when you are moving from one story to another story, you need to create a bridge for your audience to cross. Add couple of more sentences in between 2 phases of your speech, and you are good there. Your speed at times, you are at moment you were speaking at the speed of 120 words per minute, and then you're suddenly speaking at 220 words per minute, which is not permitted actually, because your audience loses out on some crucial sentences which might be important for your story. So what can be done? From 120, move to 150, then 180, 220. Let your audience board the train you want them to board. That is something we can improve on. We can also take relevant pauses for the audience to settle in your scene. One major feedback from my end would be the problem of reiterating conclusion. Make your speech title so abstract, or your entire speech so abstract, that the audience can't figure out by themselves what your conclusion is going to be. During your speech, I was able to know that how it will end, and that did not keep me on feet. So that is something you can work upon to establish a better connect with audience. Keep them surprised, keep them puzzled all the time. So choose an abstract speech title which tells nothing about your speech. So this is something you can improve upon. Summary: you are a confident speaker. Nothing to be said there. Appropriate use of words and quotes. Scope of improvement is more alignment with the speech objective and tackling with the problem of reiterating conclusion. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prashant. Very well done, evaluators. And let's get to the best evaluator. That all evaluators have qualified. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Shirin. All speakers are qualified. All evaluators are qualified. Then and for table topic, only one speaker is not qualified, and all table topic Toastmasters are qualified.
All right. Okay. So, Zoom Master, could we go ahead with the poll for the best evaluator? Everyone, I request you all to please vote for the best evaluator. The polls must be appearing on your screen now. Zoom Master, please confirm when we have all the polls in, please.
I will do that. Anybody facing any problem with the polling? Right, we are good to go.
Great, thank you. To move ahead, I would like to now again request our timer for the day, Toastmaster Sunny, to come forward and give his timer's report.
Thanks, Toastmaster Shirin. I will start with speaker 1, Toastmaster Sangharsh. He completed his topic in 5.50 minutes. Then Gauri, 6.17 minutes. Brajesh, Toastmaster Brajesh is 6.29 minutes. And then evaluator, Toastmaster Monica. Yeah, 2.40 minutes. And then Toastmaster Harshavardhan, 2.43 minutes. Toastmaster Prashant, 3.12 minutes. And table topic, in table topic session, Toastmaster Shantanu, 1.35 minutes. Toastmaster Padmanabh, 0.50 seconds. And guest Toastmaster Ketan, 1.42 minutes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunny. Very, very precise and concise. Thanks a lot. Moving on, I would like to invite our counter and grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Niam.
Right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Toastmaster Niyamat, who will be giving you a brief account of playing the role of the accountant and the grammarian. So let's put it like this. If good usages of the English language were dishes, I'd be saying that I've had quite a feast today. I'm going to be very tenacious in my evaluation and account of the words and the good usages that I've come across today. And I'm going to begin with Toastmaster Ankit, who's the Sergeant at Arms. So he has made my job very simple. No usages of any R's and ums. And moving on to Toastmaster Ali Akbar, who was the presiding officer. I appreciate that he used the theme kindergarten in what he was trying to deliver, although he was not very clear on what kindergarten was supposed to be. He did use it in the sense of Toastmasters, so I like that correlation. I apologize to the general evaluator if I keep stepping into her shoes time and again, but I will try not to. Moving on, we had Toastmaster Shireen. She gave her introduction. She was very articulate, clear, with good enunciation. She used things like we are so fixated in our thinking and we have different thinking hats available. I like those words. Toastmaster Sunny, the timer, had a very innovative way of beginning. He also used some good words. Moving on to Toastmaster Kavita, the lady, the Toastmaster of the day at the helm of affairs. She did a fantastic job and she's used such good words, which were all there in her presentation, which I'm sure we've all paid attention to. She was very clear. I like this word where she used core of our belief system. Moving on, empathy by thought. I like that connotation, and feels disconnected. So I have 3 pages worth. I'm going to rush up myself a little bit now. So we had a competition between a football buff and a movie buff. If you all don't know what I'm talking about, it is between Toastmaster Harshvardhan and Toastmaster Monica. The only 2 people who've actually disappointed me as our counter. Everybody else has done a fantastic job. So I hope that they improve and use lesser R's, because although they speak so well, the R's are just reducing the quality of their content. Moving on, Toastmaster Gauri, I love the speech because she used such good words, changing lead into gold, becoming an alchemist for someone, and alchemy will be performed on you. I love that. A pivotal role hidden in the pages of history. Keepers of history only enjoy success stories. I loved how you played with these words. Moving on, Toastmaster Harshvardhan, he used slightly some humor to begin with. He also played with words, and you said something like add unique flavor to your speech, which was very nice. So lastly, I just want to, there were a few glitches here and there, but that's okay, that happens, that's all part of the game. One very important thing is that the usage of shall and will. I noticed that Toastmaster Shireen uses shall. So basic difference between shall and will is when we use shall, we're trying to say that it's not a definite, it is a possibility. So I would advise that we use the word shall more. I shall introduce the speaker, or I shall convince. So will is like an absolute thought, and shall is something which is possible. It does not have to be absolute. When I say I will do this, I'm almost promising it. But shall can say that it might happen, it might not. So I think that's a nice difference that we can be made aware of and use it further. And I think I have spoken my share. I'm going to hand it back to Toastmaster Shireen to continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Niyamat. Now it is time for the General Evaluator's report. I shall try to put my points forward in a more succinct manner and kind of enumerate the different points that I feel where we could improve upon as a club as a whole. So we did begin on time, which was really good. And there was this one little lull in the beginning where nobody was speaking and it felt like, okay, what's happening? So at that time, either the SA as Toastmaster Ankit or maybe the TMOD or the presiding officer, one of us should have kind of filled in to begin or just to mention it to everybody. Coming to the SA, good job, Toastmaster Ankit. I do feel you should have maybe joined in through the laptop because it helps you see everybody. So at a time, in one glance, it becomes very, very clear. So that is the only point. And Toastmaster of the day, again, I hate to step into Toastmaster Niyamat's shoes, but I had thought about telling that TMOD, Master Kavita, you were at the helm of the proceedings today, and you've done an amazing job. So that's really good. I really like how very well you've explained everything in the beginning, which is very, very important. So it was very clear to understand the flow of the meeting. Just a small point, you can smile a little more in the meeting. So please do. You have a lovely smile. We would love to see it more. We are making sure when we are asking people to keep their mobiles silent, please make sure that they be a little more tenacious about it. Okay, Toastmaster Sunny, very well done as the timer, very good job. One thing, even though it was very, very innovative in the way you explained your role, you should have made the point clear as to that you will be sharing your screen and what will a speaker be able to look at on the screen, as well as if they are screen sharing, then maybe you'll use your fingers or the timer cards. How does that work? Moving on, the grammarian counter, very, very well expressed, very clear, good grammar and no R's overall. So that was also really nice. Plus, I really like the fact that you kept reiterating in the chat box what the word of the day and the phrase of the day is. which is important so that everybody is in touch with it and remembers about that. In the same manner as the table topics master, Toastmaster Weber also did it. We also made sure to, before beginning, telling everybody what it is. As the Zoom master, also Toastmaster Weber, very smooth, very reassuring in the background that there is something happening. So it was very good. All of us felt very secure. And as a grammarian, I know I've used the word very quite a few times. Apologies. Overall, very smooth. The conducting of the meeting as the table topics master and the Zoom master was good, smooth, in a flow. 2-3 points I would like to point out, that in between we did have a few technological errors, which is fine because it happens. Some member gets dropped off because of the internet or such issues. At that point, maybe the Toastmaster of the day jumps in a bit, go ahead with the theme, give some fun facts, be there as the person who just fills in places. And all we all need to do is just keep the stride going and be very happy and positive about it. It's okay. We keep getting back to it because it's the past of lives these days. Second point, the overall energy in the room was a bit low according to me. Since it's an online forum, I think all of us need to step it up a notch, be more enthusiastic about our roles, about this meeting, because as NTC, Nagpur Toastmasters Club, let's do it each other, especially the speakers and the evaluators. So amazing job, everybody. I'm quite glad and brilliant meeting. So thank you. I'll hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Shireen, for such a wonderful evaluation. Yes, the tips given to me, I would keep them in mind. Smile more, be more chirpy, bubbly, as I've caught on to your energy, and it really makes the whole environment very light. I agree to it, but yes, my nervousness took over because I thought I took a very big plunge straight away going to TMOD. But I would like to thank my mentor, both the mentors, for helping me out, Monish and Monica, to make it as smooth as possible. Yes, coming down to the end of the session, the chapter which I would like to conclude, empathy. Summing it up, there were 3 types of empathy that I introduced, 2 types of gifted empathy, the advantages, how it helps our work life, professional life, and globally, how does it affect? The lack of empathy can lead to many other challenges in today's time that we face and the children might face. The kind of empathy that we need to practice with the children and the youth and overall in our environment. So finally, I conclude my session on a soft note. Yes, empathy is the base of any healthy long-term relationship, be it with human beings, nature, or the world. Without compassionate empathy, the world would be a much darker place and less functional place to be in. So start empathy today itself. Hope this little insight of mine would help you think further and has added to your life in some or the other way. Now, I would like to invite the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ali Akbar, to take over. Over to you, Toastmaster Ali Akbar.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Kavita. I'm sure if I am about to start a kindergarten, I will appoint you as one of the, what you say, the creator of the concept of kindergarten. Absolutely, we need a lot of compassion, empathy, sympathy, and this is what I see is lacking today. So a very good theme with a good information. If I were to pick up an alphabet, then I would go for F and G. YF, to learn about forgiveness. YG, be grateful to whatever you have. So F and G is my style of alphabet, which you would say. So I'm sure I would request all the Toastmasters here from the Nagpur Toastmasters Club, if we can fill our A to Z with such letters in our group, I'm sure that will bring in a very good change for all of us. So thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. That was indeed a great topic and the theme for the day. All right, We have a few guests. Let me just check. They joined in late. We have Sharanya. If you can introduce yourself, please.
Excuse me, can I interrupt, please?
Yes, Gauri.
We have not had the poll for the best role player.
Okay, thank you so much, Gauri. Can we have Sharanya, please? If you can introduce yourself and then we move on to the role players poll.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hi, my name is Sharanya. I'm a final year student, and I have also attended this session last time also. And actually, I'm planning to join soon when my exams get over. So thank you, sir, for letting me in.
Right. We hope that you perform well in your exams, and I'm sure you've got to learn so much from the theme today. Please don't be empathetic or sympathetic when you write down your answers. Okay, maybe what you say your professors or lecturers might not take in the sympathy of giving you good marks.
Right,
And we look forward to you becoming a member of Nagpur Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much, Sharanya, for joining us. And yes, Zoom Master, can I please ask you to put down the poll for the best role players? And we have it here in front of our screen. Everyone, I would like you to please go for the best role player. Zoom Master, I would also request you to send me the best winners on my WhatsApp, please.
I cannot vote. I'll just send it to the Zoom Master. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah, please do.
I would like to thank you, Toastmaster Ali Akbar, for such a wonderful contribution. And yes, if you're considering, I'm in, 100% in, because I have so many ideas coming in, and your idea to introduce gratefulness and forgiveness is adding to the knowledge pool. And already the idea of having a chapter on it has begun.
Right.
So thank you so much.
That's great. Thank you so much. When I believe in power of three, which is AFG. A is acceptance. You should have acceptance. We do not have acceptance. We do not acknowledge the situations we are in. We just keep cribbing and crying about it. So A is for acceptance, and FNG I've already mentioned.
Wonderful.
Right. Thank you, Zoom Master. Can we have these certificates on, please? We start with the best evaluator.
Give me a second, Ali.
Sure.
I missed sharing one information. All the guests can write down their names and their contact numbers, whosoever would like to join in as a Toastmaster. So the club would get back to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, TM Odi, for sharing that. And here we have the best evaluator. Award goes to Toastmaster Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant, is he with us? Yes, he is. Congratulations, Toastmaster Prashant. Let's go on to the best table topic speaker. And that's guest Ketan. Wow. Do we have Ketan here?
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ketan, and looking forward to you becoming a member soon.
Sure.
I mean, we would definitely learn from you. Thank you. Next, going on to the best role player. Oh, there's no name. It's only Toastmaster. Who was the best role player then? Kavita Saraf. Yes. Please unmute yourself, Kavita.
Yes.
Congratulations. And this is to certify that you will be the first person who will be creating a new kindergarten in 2021.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of ideas pouring in, and action would be taken as well.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It's very encouraging.
Thank you. Thank you for taking up this role for all of us. And thank you for enlightening us with the new alphabetical, the system of A to Z. And lastly, we go to the best speaker. So who do we have as a best speaker? Toastmaster Gauri. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
The alchemy. Oh my God. Anyways, Gauri, I would want you to share, your alchemy. What was there that you experienced for yourself?
To be honest, I have never experienced such alchemy in my life.
Okay.
And that thing has motivated me to spread this message forward that we all should be alchemists. Like everyone, and I have seen people that we are always trying to become the hero. We are always trying to be on the top of our game, that we easily bring other people down. So it's okay to be not to be the hero and not to be first every time, and help others to become to become hero in their own stories. So that's what my idea is about this.
Okay, I will definitely wait for your moment of life to come in, and then I would want you to share it here with all of us Toastmasters at Nagpur Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much, Gauri, and congratulations once again. Before I hand it over to the Sir, I would request and I would say everyone, please stay home, stay safe. It is not at all good outside. Nagpur is very high with the corona cases. So wherever you are, please follow the SMS system, sanitizer, mask, and social distance. Thank you so much. And I hand it over now to our Sir, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ali Akbar, for having me back. So today's meet was a very wonderful experience and enriching experience for all of us. And I would like to thank Toastmaster of the Day, Kavita, for coming up with such a wonderful thing. And yes, we have a lot of memories of kindergarten, and you took us back to those days. And yeah, in today's world, we human beings are losing a lot of qualities that we shouldn't, like empathy and other things. So yes, we will inculcate these values, not to only our kids, but to ourselves also. And we'll take these things ahead in our life. So our next meeting will be conducted on 10th of October, that is second Saturday, and the time will be same, evening 6 to 8. So
Okay,
with this,
sorry to interrupt. Before you close, Niyamat had raised her hand to say something.
No, just to confirm on the point that aren't we having the contest? Shouldn't that be announced?
yeah. Go ahead.
Once the meeting is officially closed, I'll be announcing it. Yes.
Okay, I thought that was also for the guests.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fair. Over
Right.
to Toastmaster Ankit.
Hello. Okay. So our next meeting will be conducted on 10th of October 2020 at evening 6 to 8. That is second of Saturday. So yeah, looking forward to see you soon. Again, wonderful speeches and other contest. Thank you.
Photograph.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. Let's take a photo. I would request everyone to kindly turn on your cameras so that we have your smiling and beautiful faces.
Toastmaster Monish has been exceptionally silent.
Yes.
Major missing.
Okay, who's clicking it?
Who's taking it?
Waiting for some people to still come on the camera.
I would request guest Vinita, guest Sharanya, Monish, kindly please turn on your video just for a few seconds.
They're not on, so I'm clicking it. Just hold on for a second. That wasn't so good. Just hold on for one more second.
Screenshot.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Let me just see if I have got it or not. Give me a second. The first time Zoom Master, you got to give me that much. It is on. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, one more click. We have Vinita ma'am who's turned on her camera.
All right, just a
one more
second.
click.
Is Monish even there or not? He's not even turning the camera.
Please.
Just nice to see Brajesh well lit.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Brajesh system was hacked earlier. Now he's all back. Right. So next meeting on 10th will be our contest for humorous speech and evaluation speech contest. It will be from 6 to 8:30 p.m. We already have a contest chair, which is Monica for humorous speech contest. And the other details will be put in the group for you all to participate. So all the contestants, start your preparation, get hold of your mentor, and let's have a very good contest. And if you have any queries, I am there for you. And also the new speech book, speech rule book. There's a speech rule book for new members, those who have joined. There's a speech rule book, which is a guidebook for the contest. All the informations are in there. And this year it has come up with few changes. So those changes are, marked there. If you can have a look at it, and please prepare yourselves accordingly. And I request you all to please come forward for role plays. Role players are required. At the same time, we are the fourth club who will be doing their contest, because already there are other clubs who are already started their contest. And I would request all of the members here present to please contribute and come forward to play role players or the judge in other contest. It's just not with the chief judge and judge, but also with the other roles which are there, timer, SA, ballot counter. I have already put into our group. I would request you all to please participate as much as you can in the division. We have to support all the clubs in the division as much as we can, as we are also vying for Diamond Club Award. It is very important for us to help other clubs. Forget the Diamond Club Award also. We have to help the other clubs whenever they want us. So I would request you, please, if you can take out, say, somewhere about 120 to 150 minutes out of your busy schedule and participate in the contest. It will be a great support to every club in the Division N. Okay? So this is now casual. You can all turn on your audios and have a chit chat and talk to us. And if any of the guests would like to give their feedback, we're happy to receive that.
Harsh, you and me were with the maximum number of hours today.
Yes, yes.
And Niyamat, you could have called me a cricket buff now, movie buff and football buff.
I've actually written it. I've actually written cricket buff. But galat nikal gaya muh se. I've written so much more, 3 pages worth. And I'm like, kya bolu? So in that sense.
We had time, you could have utilized it. Abhi bhi 2 minutes baki hai.
No, I have decided, like, general evaluator का report आएगा ना, उसके नीचे मेरा भी report आएगा.
Grammarian's report.
But I like Harsh, who always brings in some humor. Even if it's a technical glitch or whatever, something comes in. So it's nice.
Yes, that's very nice.
Preparing for HSC.
Preparing for HSC, yes.
Have you all attended any other club so far? I've not heard any speech abhi tak.
That was the first club Loyals jo aaj hua hai.
I was the judge there today.
He was the judge there today.
You are not to reveal that, Harsh.
But it's over now.
To reveal it.
It's over.
Even if it's over, no one should know.
We never reveal who the judge is ever, because बहुत problem होती है आगे जाके.
If any member from here goes and says, oh, any member of the Loyal that ye judge tha, people will start calling you.
Nobody's friend, nobody's enemy. You don't know anybody.
You'll not be able to come up with any skid remarks then.
One second. Please stop recording.
Okay, yes.